All right, we are live in the Hotel Krypt. We're going to call it the Hotel Krypt. We just got done with OKC Horror Con. Uh, I got a lot of shout outs to do. So, as you know, so many people make these tables possible. So, I'm going to let a few people come in and then we're going to start talking and do our thing. I'm standing up because I'm amped, and this is the only place that gets lighting in the room. It was really dark at other places. And you know what? I want to stand up. It's been fun. I've been energized, I've been ready to go, ready to rock and roll. And, I can't tell you how, like, this was one of those events, OKC Horror Con, where I did it. It's close by. You know, I'm not going to miss work. I'll go and see how it is. You got Kane Hodder, you got Chandler Riggs, which you guys see in the pictures. You got Christina Lees from Child's Play. You got Alex Vincent, Child's Play. Great people. David Howard Thornton, Art the Clown himself, PJ Souls, Sandy Johnson. Now, I didn't even get a chance to see them because I was busy over in the table. They were busy signing autographs for a 2-day event. Talk about a crushing event. And they got one in December. And, the unfortunate part, and I'm really contemplating going because we got Memphis Monster Con where I'll be hosting those panels. And, in November. And I was thinking November, we don't have to worry about snow. December, there might be a chance. And with the 2-wheel drive truck and the trailer, I don't know. But you know what? This convention was that good that I might take a chance. Head us out to December. So we're on the road doing our cool, showcasing all these talents. My dude, Thomas Bruce, Jordan Bruce, big shout out. Let me pull you guys up. Yo, I don't know if you're home yet. Thomas Bruce, he does all those VHS boxes, the lettering on the shirt, everything you see. Kristen, I'm just trying to read it. Christian Blankenship. Hope you've been well. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's these events kind of keep me alive. You guys keep me going. What we do in the horror community, all these people that make this stuff possible, all you guys, whether it's Jordan, Thomas Bruce's son, one of the great guys, great families. He raised a good son there, Thomas Bruce. I always love hanging out with you guys. Karen's also one who's come and helped me out. Joe Collins from Franklin growing up. Even Michael Toth came and helped me out at a table one time, which is crazy. Michael Toth don't do that, but it was really cool. Tony being here, all the love and support you give Tony. But this stream's not about what I did. It's what you guys did. It's about the guys that made the table happen. Guys like, we're going to start with Michael Toth. The skateboard decks, the light up boxes, everything he does, and my brother, my dude. I love that guy like a brother. Thomas Bruce, love you like a brother. We are family. We got each other's back. That's how we roll. It's a special feeling, and it's a special thing we're doing. So without getting all emotional, I can't thank you guys enough. I love you guys. I hadn't seen Jordan and Thomas since, I don't know, Scarefest last year, which we'll be cranking at. And I know Thomas wants to go again this year, and Jordan, they're always welcome to come hang out with me no matter what. But there's a lot of shout outs I want to do. I want to do some shout outs to the people that make this happen. Michael Toth, obviously, there'd be no Doomsday's Krypt without my ugly mug doing that, throwing a third eye on this head, I don't like to show the hair, just because it gets messy and we do that stuff. But, what he did, we got a messy head. We got a messy head. I've been wearing hats all day. Need a shower. But all joking aside, Michael Toth, Tony, what you guys mean to Doomsday's Krypt. There is no Doomsday's Krypt without Michael Toth. There's no Doomsday's Krypt without all these guys that put on what they do at the table. And Thomas Bruce and Jordan will tell you, what you guys mean to these tables to make them pop and stand out among others. Because we don't do NECA, we do one of a kind figures. So we got guys like Lonnie McCullum right off the bat. One of my best friends, one of the great people out there, one of the most talented people, those Freddy heads, the Pennywise, the Arnold Schwarzenegger is amazing that he does. He's got a new Pennywise out. What is up, Michael Toth? You killed it. You crushed it this weekend, dude. People absolutely love your work. Dude, I can't say enough. We got more work to do. We got September coming up. We don't give up. We don't stop. You know, we always get bumps in the road, but we always stand back up and we fight. And that's how we roll. That's just how we do. And we do something really cool, really something special in Doomsday's Krypt. And we got the best people. And that's why I do this. That's what drives me. And OKC Horror Con, big thank you. I did not expect much. I'm like, all right, it's under 5 hours. I can get there in a day. It's a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. And Thomas Bruce will tell you, and Jordan will tell you, what a great event. I mean, that was an amazing, amazing, amazing event. I can't praise them enough, where I almost want to get a table, even if it's snowing and I can't make it. You know, if I lose the money on the table because I can't make it, these guys deserve it. They crushed the event in OKC. It wasn't big, but they brought the right guests. They brought the right people. They brought the right vendors. They brought the right crowd. They did what they had to do to make this event special. And it was so good for a 2-day event. It was so good. I didn't miss work. I got to hang out with two of the greatest people I know, Thomas and Jordan Bruce, where I know they always, I mean, genuinely, like, they love what we do together. And we got big plans. Like, this weekend was good. I needed this weekend. I did need this weekend because it's never been easy. I don't like to talk about too much, but, we work really hard. I work really hard, and it's an honor to do these tables because of the people that put it on. Michael Toth, Lonnie McCullum, Graven Images, like I said, Jesse Aarons, Daniel Cruz, Church of Horror Studio, Skin Reaper Studio with Jesse Aarons, Vinny Cucarato, whose pieces always really stand out, and such a talented guy. And we got plans, and Vinny's an artist. So with artists, you gotta be patient, you gotta work with, but you gotta respect and understand. And that guy's the next level. I mean, all these guys are next level. Michael Toth, Lonnie McCullum, these guys that are on the table. There's a reason that a Doomsday's Krypt table pops. Scott Straka and his prints always crush it. Thomas Bruce with the VHS boxes. Jordan made a killer sale. And I'm going to bust your balls, Jordan. I think it was a good move, like marketing wise and everything. But Jordan gave a guy a steal today, but he also made some great deals through the weekend. And, Thomas raised a pretty good kid there. So, thank you guys. I love you guys. It was so much fun. I appreciate you guys being there with me for this event this weekend. I thought we had a great time. We got to meet Kane Hodder. We met Coral, Walking Dead Coral, And it was kind of cool with the skateboard deck unintentionally, Comic Carl with Chandler Riggs sending over it. He loved the deck, Mike. He thought it was badass. I showed him the pictures of it in the black light because obviously I couldn't do it there. Again, Daniel Cruz, you crushed. Like, I need to get orders from Daniel Cruz. We ran out of Jason Hawks, who ran out of Michael Myers masks. Like, we're really low. Jesse, I know that dude's busy. If we can get some stuff done, I already told Lonnie I need some more Freddy heads because come next month, we got nothing. But I'm going to be advertising for these upcoming events, which we will talk about in a second. But I want to give these guys love and shout out because there's no table without a Michael Toth, a Daniel Cruz, a Lonnie McCullum, a Jesse Aarons, a Vinny Cucarato, a Scott Straka. I mean, what those guys do right there alone, along with others who have done some amazing work. but these guys have always come through for me, and I think it's important. I think it's important that these guys get love. Great celebrities there, great guests there, awesome people. It's always great running into Christina Lee's from Child's Play 2, and obviously the Chucky series. Really, really nice. I happened to run into her, and I was like, hi, because they were busy all weekend. I didn't get a chance to talk to even David Howard Thornton, who is, in the upcoming Dead Place by Michael Pickle with Beatrice Buckley in the movie. I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. Yeah, it turned out, yeah, Thomas, I'm going to pull that up. Yeah, it did, man. I figured I had nothing to lose with it. It's close enough. I'm not going to miss work. Let's see what's up. We've done some great conventions so far. Chicago Days of the Dead, Indy Days of the Dead, Krypticon Kansas City. Who else do we do? Carolina Fear Fest. Matt Burns, big shout out to him. Chaz DeMoss, Krypticon, big shout out to him. Days of the Dead, I know the people. I'll give Summer Flynn because I knew her. But great events, Chicago and Indianapolis. I mean, memories made, memories done. Really special. And it's been a special journey, for a guy I'm just a guy, and I definitely have my faults. I definitely have my problems, but I'm eager and I care about you guys. I do care about you guys. And that means everything, seeing people smile and admire guys where I see, my dude right here, Michael Toth, what you do, what's up, Brewster's, Tommy Brewster's family. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, I mean, this is Tommy Brewster's and Michael Toth right here in this mug. I mean, that's what it is. And I can't thank you guys enough because that's what made Doomsday's Krypt. And without it, there would be no Doomsday's Krypt. We've had great shows, the Shooting the Shiz, DK and the Bees Horror Buzz. We've had great guests, Tom Matthews, Ken Sagos, and Kincaid, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4, which if you get a chance, support Socrates on Indiegogo. Let's help our dude from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4. He's the type of guy, you guys spend some money and you show him love, he's going to show that love back. And I think that goes a long way as a fan. Big shout out to Ken. I've never understood Ken, but I understand him more and more the more I get to know him. And what he does is really special. And this project, Socrates on Indiegogo, make sure to support, make sure to check out. Even if you're sharing it out, he does it for himself. He doesn't ask anybody for help, but he's asking his fans for his help, for help. And I think that goes a long way. Well, we care for you. Tony, I appreciate everything. Christian, I think Fear Fest could amp up a bit overall. It was a great time meeting you. It was dope. And honestly, you made that's why we do this stuff. It's not about me. We are Doomsday's Krypt. There's a DK army. I just happen to be the face, for whatever reason. I never wanted to be, that celebrity or the guy or anything. I'm not like that. I don't try to get into movies, but I'm so honored to showcase guys like Michael Toth, Thomas Bruce, who makes some really cool items, with his digital marketing, the lettering. I mean, the lettering on Doomsday's Krypt, we've tried to adjust it, but you can't. It's got the 80s digital look. It's just perfect. Everything works out for a reason. And, Thomas Bruce, Michael Toth, Daniel Cruz, Lonnie McCullum, Jesse Aarons, Scott Straka with his prints. What you guys bring to the table, there's really not much I can say except for awesome. I mean, Thomas and his son Jordan have experienced it just like I have. And it's special, man. It's not about yourself. It's like seeing the people you're fans of. Everybody on my table, I'm a fan of. Obviously, I think they're good people, and I consider them friends. But what they do is important and special. And there would not be a table without guys like Vinny Cucurato. I don't know how many people always ask for what he's doing. I mean, you guys showcasing you guys and letting people know about you. And when people come to a con, yeah, that's Michael Toth. That's Daniel Cruz. That's Jesse Aarons. That's Lonnie McCall. Like, that makes me proud. That's Scott Straka art. Yeah. I mean, that's what I live for, and it's a special feeling. But OKC is a killer event. I did not expect what we got, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. I want to do December. I might do a table if financially we can do it. There's two events I kind of want to add on. I really want to do GalaxyCon in Des Moines. I've heard GalaxyCon is great. Des Moines less than 3 hours. I'll at least be there, hanging out that weekend. But if I can work out to be at a table and have a table because they're adding horror with their Comic Con, I'm going to be there. I'm going to do it. I'm going to support that event. And December, if the weather's right, if I lose money on the table because weather I can't get there, it's one I might actually take a chance and say, weather aside, we're going to go. We're going to try to put on the best table we can. And maybe we'll do even a bigger table in December for OKC, because they are one of those like curveballs. Like, you didn't expect this event to be as good as it was, but they made it for me. They helped me get over this. It wasn't easy, I mean, we pay for hotels, we pay for food, we pay for travel. I mean, there's a lot of expenses that go along with every sale. Yeah, but the experience, what we do in Doomsday's Krypt and what we got out of OKC being under 5 hours away, under 5 hours for me is like, wow, that's so good. What a great event. Kane Hodder, David Howard Thornton, Christine Elise, Alex Vincent. There was just so many cool people there and great people, great guests. Not a lot, but the right guests for the fans, the right vendors for the fans. They put it together just right. They're definitely on my list every year. If I can make it, getting a table. So they won that. I'm definitely there. But let me check some of these comments. I hope you'll be at Mad Monster. I'd love to do Mad Monster. That and Horror Hound are like on my list. I'd love to do a Texas event. A Texas event would be really cool. Obviously, we're big fans of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Krypt. We love and support all the people from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's something I haven't touched on too much. Brett's been a busy guy. I'm a busy guy. He's moved forward so much in his career, and I'm excited for him. And we've had to say, we just can't do these weekly shows. Hopefully we can do a show down the road. Maybe we'll do a reunion show, but he's been crushing. He's been killing. A lot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming up. I'll be seeing Brett in Topeka, Kansas. I'll be seeing Beatrice Bupley, DK and the Bees Horror Buzz. And then the weekend after will be me and Beatrice with the Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5 cast, Michael Bailey Smith, Super Freddy, Pluto himself from The Hills Have Eyes remake, a good friend. I was honored to be at his wedding with his wife, Paige, now wife, Paige. We got Lisa Wilcox. We put on one of James Roth's gloves and Lonnie McCullum's Freddie Bus, and she absolutely loved both pieces and was so excited to have them on the table. And for me to have these guys work that these people actually really admire and love on their table and thank me for it. No, I thank you, and I thank you guys. This journey isn't about me. It's about us. So that is something that is really special and important for me to make clear. I mean, I have my faults, I have my ups, I have my downs. I don't need everybody to know my whole life or what I am or what I do, but I know I'm genuine. I know I care. I know I give, and I will continue to give to everything that we do in Doomsday's Krypt, because it's not about me. It's about the DK Army, and we're building that, and we're building something special, and we're going to continue to do that. We're going to be crushing events. We're going to be showcasing all these talents. Vinny Cucurato, Thomas Bruce, because Thomas Bruce is a talented guy. My dude, Michael Toth, who's just killed it with the art. Scott Straka, who's always come through with the prints and people love his portrait prints and what he does on those 11 by 14s. Just amazing. Jesse Aarons, Daniel Cruz. If I say them twice, I got to say those people. Lonnie McCullum. I mean, you guys make these tables, and I get to look at it. All my stuff is in storage now because I work hard, and I don't work 7 days a week anymore. So when I get to see these things, when I get to set up my collection of people I'm fans of, and I do these tables, like I enjoy it. Like I actually have fun with it. Tom will tell you, man, for a 50-year-old guy, I can hustle. I mean, I can hustle for a big guy. I get shit done, and we get it packed up. We had that whole table packed up, put in the truck, and out of there in 2 hours. That's pretty impressive compared to if any of my old promoters that I've seen back in the day, like whether it's Tony Greco from Phantasm or whatever, it'd be like a 12, 13-hour process, no joke. But we've got it down into a science, and there's so much cool that we didn't even have out on this table. We just didn't have the room with Mike's light up boxes, Mike's skateboard decks, Lonnie's work. I need more Freddy's. I got to put an order. Daniel Cruz, I couldn't even get a Kane Hawk signed because all of them were sold. So I got to hit him up. Also, a lot of Myers sold. Got to hit him up again for that. So, I make money now. I got to spend it on all you guys. I can't stand it. But you know what? I love it. I absolutely love it. And anything I can do to support the horror community and give back, because you guys give back, and the family, the army, what we do together, what we create together, what these, I have the honor to showcase, whether it's Michael Toth's art, skateboard decks, Scott Straka, I don't want to beat it to like a dead horse, but I am so proud and honored of the people that have made Doomsday's Krypt. I just happen to be the face, but these guys make it happen. And this stream's about thanking you guys. It's about thanking you guys because there is no Doomsday's Krypt without the Doomsday's Krypt army. And I appreciate it, because we always have ups and downs in lives. I have them, I mean, I don't try to put my opinion or my thoughts online and stuff, and I don't talk too much about anything that I do, but I always try to give my heart to it. And I make mistakes along the way, but it's always with passion. It's always with, remorse sometimes and positive thoughts sometimes. But it's always a fun journey. And every time I get beaten down a little bit, I just stand up stronger. And that's how my life has always been, because I always got to get pushed down, because I always got to stay. I always feel like I got to get knocked down to stand back up, but we're standing back up and we're coming stronger than ever. I got big plans. I was talking to Mike. We're going to be focusing on this month. I got to focus on Topeka, Kansas. Slash and Bash. We got the big swag, Brett Wagner, the Kemper Killer himself. We got Beatrice Bupley, Amanda Kruger, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. All right, so Nightmare on Elm Street 5. We got Julianne Prescott. You guys all know her, indie fame. I was in Camp Blood 666 Part 2 for a second. No Doomsday. We're going to talk about that when I get there. But no, they're doing great work over there. Julianne and Will Colazzo with the Camp Blood stuff and all their movies. And then on top, Tam Glynn was coming from Halloween 5, one of the nicest people, but she's so focused on her career, giving back to now her family and in the medical field. And I'm real proud and happy of her. And she unfortunately had to cancel because she didn't want to leave her people. And as a guy who takes care of people for a living, I respect it. But with Mark Patton from Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Jesse, we had to bring in Kim Myers, at Keith Van Sickle at Slash and Bash in Topeka, Kansas, September 6th, 7th, and 8th. If you can, be there. We've been talking about it at the tables a lot. It's going to be a fun event. I think that's going to be a good one. I think that's going to be a surpriser for a lot of people. And then the weekend after, we hit Minnesota, and I'm in the Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5 with Lisa Wilcox, Danny Hassel, who you guys have seen on the show, my dear sweet The Bee, and my dude, the big man himself, Pluto, Super Freddy, Michael Bailey Smith. Um, I know I've rambled on. It's kind of a long show. I'm exhausted. My Thomas will tell you I've been working. We had a great time this weekend. I can't thank Thomas and Jordan enough. I can't thank you guys enough, everybody. And that's what was important for the stream for me, to thank everybody, to honestly thank everybody, because without you, wouldn't be doing this. And I wanted to keep a short stream. We'll talk more about things. I'm excited. So far, what we got left, and now I'm considering adding more. We got in September, we got back to back, 6th, 7th, and 8th, Topeka, Kansas, Slash and Bash, you know, Brett Wagner, Beatrice Buckley, Kim Myers, Mark Patton, a lot of indie. I think the Flug said he was going to be there. Julianne Prescott, a lot of indie, a lot of art, a lot of talent, a lot of great things. I'm hoping to maybe bring. I think Ann Myrna said she was filming around here, so I might have to drag you in, Ann. You ain't getting out that easy. But Ann Myrna, love her, Acrostar, joined me in Chicago. Check them out. She's out there filming away and just keeping busy with Steve Herman. So check them out. The Hefner family. Got to meet Mama Hefner and daughter Hefner in Indianapolis, and what a great pair, and what they do for the indie community and everything. So support them. So without, I don't know what else to say, but grateful, thankful, and sometimes you just gotta be ready to get going. And this event and the way the cons have been, whether it's Krypticon, Carolina Fear Fest, they've had their ups and downs for me, because I'm just an emotional guy. Really special, really good. It's been an awesome year. I spent time with my parents, with these conventions. Denver last year with my son, Devontae, coming out to see me. I hadn't seen him in 15 years. Obviously not biological, but that we still have that father-son chemistry. The horror community has brought my family together closer than it's ever been. Sisters, parents, just in general, the people that I know. So I really thank you. I thank everybody who makes the tables happen. I thank all you guys who support me. And yeah, it's, you say CEO, Tony. I mean, I never wanted to be in front of the camera, but if I have that title, CEO, I got to make sure it happens for you. I got to make sure it happens for everybody that believes in me, and I will not fail you. That's just how we do. And I'm excited for these next steps, because I got big plans. We're going to be doing a Doomsday's Krypt convention at some point, the most kick-ass small con in the right area at some point in 2025. That's what we're doing. We're getting into movie productions. We're getting into scripts. We're going to get that Doomsday's Krypt comic out, because I have weekends that I'm not at cons, and I have a new focus on what I'm going to be doing on my downtime, and that's just how we roll. But I said I'd do a 30-minute stream. I think we're about at 30 minutes. We're at 29 minutes. I want to thank you guys again. I want to thank OKC Horror Con. I want to thank Slash and Bash coming up in September, followed by Minnesota Krypticon. Then we got Halloween Palooza. Then the pinnacle of the end of October, Scarefest. I love Brandon Griffith and Adrian Deacons Elder. Amazing people. We got a cool Doomsday's Krypt announcement for Scarefest coming up that I think people really, really enjoy, and it will add to the table at Scarefest, because we always want to bring the best we can. And then followed up in November, our road to Memphis Horror Con with Jamie. We've been doing that each week. Yeah, it's going to be cool. We got a fun year, and we are hitting the road hard. And until next time, guys, I love you. I miss you. I hope to see you at cons. Take care. Peace out, guys.